Hey guys, so today is my last day using the Carols of Christmas. This video was supposed to get to you sooner, but to be honest, I was kind of stumped on what to do. My goal was to use the ornament stamps, and with the dies, use these little corner dies. And I made several cards, and they just were not coming out the way I wanted to. So that is why this video is coming to you a little late. Just a couple reminders. Today is the last day that you can earn this stamp set and an additional array of products that total up to $72 if you sign up with Stampin' Up. So in addition to your $99 starter kit, which is worth $125 of product of your choice, you get an additional $72 worth of product, and that in the $72 worth of product is the stamp set, and I'll include that video above if you're interested in checking that out. Also, today is the last day, and I keep forgetting to mention it, it's bonus days. So today's the last day that every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon to redeem in August. And September 1st, the new catalog for the holidays is coming out, and it's amazing. Tomorrow, demonstrators can pre-order. So if you want to take advantage of the additional $72 worth of product and sign up with Stampin' Up, you can go ahead and pre-order from the holiday catalog tomorrow, which is pretty exciting. So today we're going to be using this stamp set, obviously. I am going to be bringing in an ornament die. I will show you a card I made using these, but I actually will not make the card I make today. I will not use them. So I had a comment on one of my videos from this series that the poinsettia stamp doesn't have a standalone die, but that this centerpiece here will cut it out. And at first I didn't know what she was talking about. I'm like, I don't understand what she's saying. But then when I was trying to make a card for the last day, she was talking about this, and you kind of have to position it, figure out which way it goes, and then it will die cut. I think it goes like that. It will die cut that stamp out, which is pretty cool. So today we'll be using the stamp set, just this die. I'm going to be bringing in my layering oval framelits. I will be using the largest oval, which I've already taken out. Right here, we'll be using that. I have my Stampin' Dimensionals. The two inks we'll be using are Emerald Envy and Real Red, Snail and Glue Dots. I have a Wink of Stella pen, and I have my mini sequin trim. We're going to be using this silver, a scrap piece of Emerald Envy, my Whisper White card base, and I'm going to be bringing, this is not sold by Stampin' Up. I will link it below anyway for on Amazon, but I bought, and get these on Amazon because they're a lot cheaper. Like if you go to Michael's, they're crazy expensive, but they're the Micron Fine Line Set pens, and I'll be using the finest one. It's 0.20 millimeters, the 005 one, and I'll tell you why I'm using these when we get to the card. Now, a card I made that was, to me, halfway decent. I want to just show you. It's the one I use the corner borders. This card's okay. I just, for me, I wasn't crazy about it. But it's just my personal taste. I know someone out there may love it, so I just wanted to show it anyway. So I used those corner border dies, these, and I cut out the corner. And then I cut out some leaves, poinsettias, the ornaments, and just kind of decorated the top with that. And then I did my sentiment. And then this ribbon is Real Red ribbon. I bought it on clearance. I don't know if it's still on clearance. If you are interested, go to my store and look at the clearance section. There's a great amount of stuff on there still. And that's what I used. And then I stamped this out in, I believe I used Garden Green ink. So the card's okay. I did want to show you how the border looks. It's really pretty. Of course, I covered it a little bit up with some poinsettias, but really nice. And Pinterest has an amazing amount of inspiration. Now, if you notice on the ornaments, you see this black line. That's where I used the pen, and I used a T-square ruler, which I'm going to do that today, and I'll show you. Because the stamps, and this is just me, and some of the cards I've seen on Pinterest, they're having the same problem as I am. And I am too particular and it bothers me, but I cannot stamp these straight to save my life. If it was a clear stamp, I could, you know, at least get it close to being straight. But once I'm like this and I try to stamp it down, it will inevitably, these are crooked and I just can't have them crooked. So I forget that altogether and I just draw my little strings, ornament strings in, and it works out perfectly fine. So I'm going to clear everything off and we will get started. And I forgot, you will need a scrap of Whisper White. And I guess it would help to show you the card I'm making. Now this card is extremely simple, but after my failed attempts, I just had to go for simple. So some of you, this may not be your style. I do like clean and simple, so I do like this card, but you can change things to how you want. If you want this to be a different color or your card base to be a different color, I mean, you can totally customize it to how you like. I just want a clean, simple, and I think this does that. And again, I use that really thin pen to make the lines, and I even drew on my own bows, which I will show you. So this is the card we'll be making. So I have my mini Misty here, and I went ahead and put in a piece of white cardstock. I'm going to take the Emerald Envy, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp up my sentiment. So I'm going to take my large oval die and just make sure to straighten it out. And we'll put this aside because I'm going to do all my die cutting at once. Then I'm going to take my scrap Garden or Emerald Envy, and I'm going to take the stamp that is really probably meant for the night sky, and I'm going to just ink it up in Real Red. And this is me creating my own pattern paper. Now, I don't have any of the new Christmas paper that Stampin' Up! Has to offer yet, so I'm just making do with the stamp. If you have some DSP that's Christmas themed, this is what I would use that in place of this. And then put that aside, take my scrap of Whisper White and the Real Red ink again, and I'm going to ink up my ornaments. And take the die and go ahead and line it up as best I can. And we will die cut this, and I will trim this just into 2 strips. Okay, so I die cut my pieces, cut the 2 strips, and I went ahead and cut just a small strip of my sequin trim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of, well, first I'm going to fishtail these ends. And then place them, and then I'm just going to randomly cut them off because I'm only going to have a little bit sticking out. Take my snail, add a little bit to that end, and kind of attach them like that. And then I want to add my sequin trim. Now this can be used as a trim, or you can take the sequins off individually and use them for shaker cards or embellishments. So this is where my glue dots come in handy. I'm just going to have a glue dot there. Okay, attach that. Add another glue dot. Flip this over so the pretty side is showing. There we go. And just for extra adhesive, add a few more glue dots because I'm going to adhere this to the back of this, like ignore that. Using my scraps up, don't want to waste any cardstock. Go ahead and add my Stampin' Dimensionals to the back here. Then take my card base, and I'm going to kind of place this where I think I want it, like that. And I like having the ornaments off to the side. Now you can add more also, but I kind of like the 3 simple off to the right. So I'm going to take my T-square ruler and my micron pen. And these ornaments are separated, so I can put the string anywhere I want. I'm going to put the one where I kind of want in the middle first. So, kind of there. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I just start up pretty high because it's going to be covered and go down. And then make sure I'm going down low enough. Come over here. Kind of like that. I think that will work. And I'm going to go ahead and add my little bows. There we go. And then I'm going to add mini Stampin' Dimensionals to these. Go ahead and remove the dimensionals from this one. And there is today's card. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and like the simplicity of the card. I hope you enjoyed this series. Here are the other cards that I made. If you are interested in joining Stampin' Up, like I said, today is the last day. This is a great set to go ahead and get started on your Christmas cards. I always tell people, if you're going to place a huge order, you might as well take advantage of getting the free product. Even if you don't stick around with Stampin' Up, there's no obligation. It's a $99 starter kit. You get to choose $125 worth of product. That starter kit is free shipping. And then today only, the last day, you can earn an additional $72 worth of product. So it's a great deal. You can also order from the catalog, the holiday catalog, a month early, starting tomorrow. The holiday catalog, if I can speak, is not available till September 1st for customers. You can take advantage of that, and I have to say the catalog is wonderful. I'll be ordering first thing August 1st. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to answer them for you. All supplies will be listed below, as well as the current hostess code. Any order over $35 or more and you use the hostess code, you get a free pack of metallic sequins. That's my incentive for this month, so definitely take advantage of that. Don't forget about the bonus days. Today is the last day for bonus days, where you can earn $5 for every $50 you spend. If you take advantage of that, you will get an email, and make sure to save that email because that will have your coupon code in it. So supplies are listed below. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!